So now I would like to explain the concept called scope of a variable in Python. This is very important concept in Python, scope of a variable. So when coming to the scope of variable, we have to follow one rule. What is that rule? Is called LEGB rule. LEGB rule we have to follow. L means local, E means enclosed, G means global, and B means built-in scope. So first one is a local scope, and second one is a enclosed scope, and third one is a global scope, and fourth one is a built-in scope. So we have to check the variable in which scope can be identified by using LEGB rule. This is very important concept. See here, scope defines the order in which the variable have to be mapped to the object in order to obtain a value. Suppose if a variable want to get the value, so that variable is mapped to which object in which scope has to be identified by using a scope. So if you want to identify the variable, we have to check the rule, LEGB rule. That means the variable is within the local scope or enclosed scope or global scope or built-in scope can be identified by using a LEGB rule. So here you see, suppose the variable is common in all the scopes, always first it will check the local scope. Always it check the local scope. If it is not identified in the local scope, then it will check the enclosed scope. If it is also not available in enclosed scope, then it will check the global scope. Then finally it will check the built-in scope. This is the diagram we have to see here. First always give preference to the local scope, then it give preference to the enclosed scope, then global scope, and last built-in scope. This is the priority of checking the scope of a variable. First we will see what is a local scope. So defining a variable inside a function or class is called a local scope. So defining a variable inside the function is called a local scope. And second one is a enclosed scope. That means defined inside the functions. Defined inside the functions is called enclosed scope. That means we have to use the concept called nested functions. Nested functions will get this particular scope, that is called enclosed scope. We will see examples one by one. And next one is a global scope. That means it is defined uppermost level is called a global scope. And next one is called built-in scope. That means reserved names in the built-in functions are called built-in scope. That means in a modules or packages are called built-in scope. So these are the four scope of a variable can be identified in this particular rule called LEGB rule. L means local, E means enclosed, G means global, B means built-in scope. So this is the way of identifying scope of a variable in Python. So first we will see the local scope, and or we can call it as a local variable. So first we will see how to define a local variable in Python. So creating a local variable. So first we will see how to create a local variable in a Python. Generally we define local variable within the function. So we have to define a function. So this is the how to define function we already discussed. So def is keyword is used to define the function, and function name fun1, whatever name you want you can specify, and brackets you have to use, and colon you have to use. Next you have to declare the variable y equal to, for example, local. So y is a variable, I am assigning the value called local. Simply I will use print y. I will use print y. So next what you have to do, you have to call the function. So function 1. So this is the way of creating. This is called local variable. This is called local variable. Here you see defining the function fun1 and two statements. So you already know we have to follow indentation. So in this indentation, what are the statements available? There are two statements. One is called y is equal to local, and next one is print y. Next one is a print y. So this is the definition of the function. Function will not be executed automatically. We have to call the function, then only function will be executed. You already know. So that's when there is a function called. This is called a function call fun1. That means the control will transfer to the function 1 fun1, and here we are creating a variable called y is equal to local. That means we are creating a local variable, and print y means what is the output you'll get? You'll get the output local. You'll get the output local. So this is the way of creating local variable. Suppose I will print here y. What is the output you'll get? Suppose I'll write print y here. So suppose I written y is a local variable. That means scope is within the function only you can access y. Outside the function you cannot access y. That's why here you'll get the error. Name y is not defined. Name y is not defined. This is the error you'll get for this particular printf statement. For this particular printf statement, what is the output you'll get? You'll get an error. Name y is not defined, because you have defined y within the function only, but you are accessing outside the function. It is not possible because the scope is within the function only. That means within this definition of the fun1 only you can access variable y. Outside the function you cannot access the variable y. That is called local scope. This is called local variable can be accessed within the function only. That scope is within the function only. So this is the creating a local variable, and this is the way of local scope, because in outside you cannot access means we can access within the function only. That is called a local scope. Next we will see the global variable. Next one is creating a global variable. Creating a global variable. Suppose I have defined x equal to global. X equal to global. Here I am printing x. So here you see I have defined x equal to global, def function 1 and y equal to local and print y. So y is here is a local variable and x is here global variable. So here you see first there is a function call. So x is a global scope. You already know different scopes. So this is the first, this is the local scope. This is enclosed scope. This is global scope. This is the global. Outside the global, it is called built-in scope. So here you see x is global because x is defined outside the function. At the upper level it is defined. That's why x will become a global. X equal to value is global. X equal to value is global. Next one, we are defining the function f1. In that variable y is equal to local. So y equal to local. Y equal to local. Print y. Whenever you printing the value y, it will check y whether y is available in the function or not. Yes, y is available in the local scope. That's why it will print the output local. It will print the output local. Next, so after calling the function, control will go and it will print the value y. After that, come out of the function and print x. Next statement is print x, means x is available in the global scope. So it will print the value global. It will print the value global. So this is the output. Here x is a global variable and y is a local variable. x is global variable, or we can add global scope, and y is a local scope. Y is a local scope. This is the conclusion here. So y is a local scope and x is a global scope. Clear? Suppose I want to access here, see, this is the x is a global scope, y is a local scope. Clear? So now what I want to do here, suppose I have given here y. I have given y. Suppose I have given y. So what is the output you will get here? Suppose y is local, print y. So already y is available in the global scope, and same name, same variable name with y, local variable is also available. So whenever there is a variable with same name is available in the local scope as well as in the global scope, then always it give preference to the local scope. Always it give preference to the local scope. So y equal to local. Here you see y is one variable is created as a global variable, and another variable is created y as a local variable. With same name also two different variables will be created. One is in the local scope and another one is in the global scope. Suppose print y means always it give preference to the local scope. So what is the output? You will get local. This print y means you will get the output here global, you will get the output. Same variable name also we can create at the local scope as well as at the global scope. Suppose I am not defining y equal to local here. I am using only print y. I am using only print y. So what is the output you will get here? Whenever suppose I return y equal to global, define function 1, print y, and function 1 I am calling print y I am giving here. Here you see, whenever there is a function call, the control will go to function 1, print y. Actually, y is not defined in the local scope, but y is defined in the global scope. So global variable can be accessed any function, anywhere in the program. Within the function also you can access the global variable. So print y means it will print the, it will take the, first it will check the local scope. In local scope y is not available. Enclosure scope is not available because it is not a nested function. And next one is it will check for global scope. So yes, y is available at the global scope. That's why it will print the output global. Print the output global for this printf. So after printing, control will go to the next statement. What is the next statement here? Print y means it will print the value, already y is available. That's why it will print the value global. So what is the output you'll get here? Global. You'll get the output in this case. So next question is, this is a way of creating a local variable as well as global variable. Next question is, can we change global variable within the function? Within the function. What is the question here? Can we change global variable within the function? We already know global variable can be accessed in any of the function, but I don't want to access. I want to modify the global variable value. I want to modify the global variable. Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? We will see here one example. Suppose I have taken x equal to global. X equal to global. Then I am defining the function def fun1 function name, and I want to update the value. So x equal to x into 2. X equal to x into 2, then print x. Then print x, because I am modifying the global variable within the function. So function 1, I am calling the function. So here x is a global variable is created, and I am defining the function. Whenever there is a function call, control will go to here, x equal to x into 2, print x. But here you see global variable you can access within the function, but we cannot modify the global variable within the function. You will get a error. You will get a error. What is error you will get here? Local variable x, local variable x referenced before assignment. So local variable x is referenced before assignment. So before assignment it has to be referred, but it is not available. That's why you will get an error. This particular error you will get. So you cannot change the global variable within the function. But the question is here, sir, I want to change global variable within the function. Is it any possible? Is available in Python? Yes. Till now answer is no, but we can access global variable, and also we can modify the global variable within the function by using a statement called global. By using a statement called global. So using this statement we can modify the global variable within the function. What is the use of this global state? Simple. X is a here local variable. I will make it as a global variable so that you can change the global variable within the function. So you will see one example how to do that one. Global keyword. Global keyword can be used to make local variable as a global variable. So suppose I have written a equal to 10. A equal to 10. I am defining the function f1, or you can write function 1. Whatever name you want, you can specify. And a equal to 20. I am changing the a value to 20. Print a. Print a. Print a. I am defining another function, function 2. I am defining another function here, print a. Here also I am using print a. Then I am calling fun1, fun2, fun1 and fun2. So here a equal to 10, I am defining the function def function 1, and a equal to 20, print a. So what is the output you will get in this case? You will get output a equal to 20, because here you have given local variable a equal to 20. Print a means you will get the output 20. Output you will get a 20, and after that control return back to here, and next is another function called function 2. Again the control will go to function 2, print a. Actually there is the function will search for local scope, the variable a, but it is not defined a. That's why it will check the enclosed scope. It is also not available, so it will go to global scope. It will go to global scope. So it will print the value 10 here. It will print the value 10 here. So this is the output we got here. Now what I want to do, I want to access global variable here. I want to access a global variable within the function. Then what you have to do, you have to define statement like this, global a. Have to define global a. Whenever you give global a, then what will happen? First global variable a equal to 10 will be created at G scope. That means global scope a equal to 10 will be created. There is a function 1. There is a function 1 function call, the control will go to function 1 and global a. So whatever a you are defining within the function, that will be considered as a global variable. That will be considered as a global variable. So a equal to 20. So a is already defined with 10. Now it is modified to 20. Now it is modified to 20. Print a means you'll get the output 20 here. And whenever after that control return back to function 2, in the function 2 again there is a print a. So what is the global variable? A value is 20. So you'll get the output is 20. So this is the output. You got 20, 20. You'll got the output. In the previous case you got 20 and 10. Previous case you got the output 20 and 10. But in this case you'll get the output 20 and 20. That means what is the use of this keyword called global? If you want to access global variable within the function, if you want to access global variable, if you want to modify, we can access global variable within the function that already you know. I want to modify the local global variable within the function, then you have to use the make the local variable as a global by using a keyword called global. By using keyword called global. So that is the advantage of using keyword called global.